We're outside Old Trafford. Manchester United have lost 2-0 against Burnley. We had an opportunity to close the gap. We didn't close the gap. What happened there, Andy?
That team that was put out today should beat Burnley. Tactics, passion, playing, urgency. Only a couple of players played well today. Fred, Williams. I can't take no positives from that. And come next 2 games now, we could be hung out to dry. Our season could be done and dusted. And come next Thursday morning, there's going to be a scapegoat, isn't there? And everyone's going to be calling for his head. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to say it, but you got to start questioning him. Only from a tactical point of view. I will not say it, but substitutions, formations, urgency, what is going on? This club is rotten to the core now. We're not going to get rid of this Woodward now because he's made this massive profit of a report yesterday. He's made United all this profit. I heard this the last 24 hours. He's employed somebody from was it Neil Curtis? Neil Ashton to spin all this PR bollocks now to this Fernandez deal. It's just to appease the fans.
PR's not paying off though now, because we've heard those voices in there, those anti-Woodward, anti-Glazer voices getting louder in recent weeks.
Solskjaer was asked at a press conference yesterday, what about it? What about what Gary Neville said? Now's not the time. Or if this ain't the fucking time, what is? With that performance today, where do we fucking go from here? Tranmere, Watford, Sunday. Could be an FA Cup giant killing on Sunday. Next Wednesday, other side of the city. Even if we win.
Giant killing. Do you think we might beat? We might beat Tranmere.
But next Wednesday, we could win. Then they'll try to take the positivity from that, even if we don't get to Wembley. We are bare bones to the squad. Rashford, the medical centre down at Carrington. What the fuck is going on? Did it with Pogba? They've done it with Rashford. Rashford, I don't think he'll play till next season because he needs rest. The club is back. The squad is down to the bare bones. And like you say, they'll spin off this PR bullshit. Now's not the time. Now's not the time. Well, when is the fucking time? You know what I mean? If they don't take notice of that, they'll never take fucking notice. They don't give a shit about us.
They don't, and that's the problem. And I was sat there today, and I kind of felt like I had to sit to the end. I had to take that pain. I remember my dad at Swansea. I've said this so many times on the channel. He goes, "Now it's time to be a real football fan." When Fergie left, and that kind of felt like a culmination of the Glazer ownership post Sir Alex Ferguson in that performance and the stadium at the games.
Well, to be honest, you can't really start. You look at the number of players that we've got to start with, and I said this last time I was on here, the number of players that we've got to start with, the number of games and the high-intensity way that we try to play. That squad, it wasn't built for the way that Ole wants to play. It wasn't built for the way that Mourinho wanted to play, which is not really flipping modern football. No other top team in Europe plays the way that Jose wants to play. He bought flipping Lukaku, who's got a first touch like a Teflon fucking trampoline. And now we're in a situation where Rashford's out. Martial, I'm not convinced he's 100% fit. We played with 2 number 10s, and you probably couldn't make a good one out of the 2 of them because they've not got the physicality. And I think Pereira frustrates me because he's got good feet, he's quick, he presses, and then as soon as he's got a decision to make, he invariably makes the wrong one. And then you start talking about tactics and you can plan it, but as soon as he's got any pressure on him, he makes the wrong choice. And we've got both full-backs bombing on, but they're not getting the ball early enough. Matic, he's just flipping his vision. By the time he gets into the opposition's half, I'm convinced he's blind because he just doesn't find the right.
It's weird as well because we keep trying to play out from the back, and we've got Maguire, Matic, and Jones. It's not Busquets, Puyol, and Piqué. How can we try and keep playing?
The thing is, we've not been too bad at that when Jones isn't in the team, and I feel sorry for Jones because he never gets a run of games together. He tries too hard. He always injures himself. And someone there, Adrian Duran, called him a fill in a china shop. And that's just what he does. But every single one of them players, he's knackered. Dan James is out on his feet. He was never meant to play that many games. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the young players, and even Maguire's playing with an injury. There isn't the depth to rotate any of the players. And I said last time I was on about Chelsea's squad, they've got 4 wingers and 3 centre forwards, and they're looking at buying another one. And then going back to the Neil Ashton spinning stuff out, he's dropping a line to TalkSport saying, "Yeah, mate, give Solskjaer loads, but go easy on Lampard." And the records with Chelsea have got a better squad than we've got, and the records aren't that different. And we was out on our feet today. I worked on Burnley's training ground a few years ago, and they work on shape, they work on corners. We was never ever going to score with that team that we had. We was never going to score. It reminded me of Fulham when they had that 7-foot centre half and flipping put about 75 crosses in under Moyes. We was never going to score like that. And then when it's not going for you, you don't get the decisions, and you don't get. You know, like everyone's like, oh, Liverpool are getting all the decisions and all the penalties, and we was getting that when we was doing well, and we was getting that when we had pace getting into the box. But now I feel sorry for Martial, because he was dropping in a sort of a false nine sort of position, and there's nothing around him because Pereira doesn't get forward. You know, he's all right playing in that number 10 position, but you've got to get in the box, and it's just one man in the box. And like Andy said, I mean, you can set out with the best game plan in the world. If your players aren't up to it, your players aren't up for it, and it's plain as a nose on your face. It's been like that. We let 7, 8, 9 players go, and every single one of them players wouldn't get into any top 4, and every single one of them, it was probably the right time to sell them. But bringing 3 players in to replace 9 out of a squad that was weak to start with.
No replacements are coming in, and nothing's going to come in January. I don't believe anything that's coming out. I say.
You think it's a must we buy in January?
What have you just watched tonight? What have we watched last on Sunday? It's a silly question. What's going to happen Sunday? What's going to happen next Wednesday?
Who do you pick after that game? Every single one of them. Is this the first time we've lost 2 on the bounce this season as well?
Possibly, yeah.
So the goalkeeper, he's shot to pieces. His distribution's always been bad, but it didn't matter when he was launching it long under Mourinho. And now his shot stopping's gone. And
so is it not down to Ollie to play to players' strengths? Because we saw today, every time we saw against City, we try and play out from the back, and invariably we invite pressure on.
Like I think Housen said that we don't learn quick enough in the game, and to be honest, Jones is half decent on the ball once he starts moving, but I think the Tate did us with it. I mean, once he starts running, he's actually quite decent on the ball, but when he's got to start sort of picking his position while he's trying to win an header or judging the flight of the ball, his head falls off, and he usually falls over. But you know, it's not Phil Jones' fault, is it? He's getting picked.
One last question: is it going to get worse with these anti-Glazer and Woodward stuff?
Oh yeah, it's going to get toxic. The fan base is split 3 ways. You got the match-going fans, you got the fans who appease to the global audience, you got the foreign fans. Like I say, it's going to get toxic. Everyone's got an answer. Everyone thinks they know what they want. But these bastards upstairs will never move. Much as you can protest, you say it, get it off your chest if it makes you feel better, but these bastards will never listen to you. They'll milk your fucking bank account dry, milk your emotions dry, milk your fucking love dry, and milk everything out of you until you're fucking broken, until our bank balance is fucking full.
The thing is, the stadium, what did he say? There's something in Welsh, I think. the stadium's falling to bits. I work in that sort of industry. It's fucked. It's falling to bits. You look everywhere, it's falling to bits.
Fucking Wi-Fi, can't get a fucking signal. You know what I mean? Everything's fucked. The roof's fucking leaking and everything.
That's what I'm saying. The lifespan.
You get a fucking phone signal. It's shit.
They pay your bill, Andy. the lifespan of the stadiums past it. They're putting more and more corporate areas in, so now it starts looking like Wembley. At half time, they come back. What used to be the North Stand, that's all been corporate, and now they're all just fucking sat drinking. They sell fucking prosecco. What's all that about? Little plastic fucking the carbon foot.
Anything to celebrate?
Exactly. And there was some twat with fucking trophies on the forecourt before. They took a photo of it. Just take people doing photo opportunities with a treble trophy.
To be fair, probably never going to get to see him here again at this rate. Guys, thank you very much for your time.